Yo, they said Arteta's overrated. They said Bukayo Saka's overrated. They said William Saliba is not that good. They said the defense is not that good. They said Ramsdale and Raya are both average. They said Declan Rice is not worth 100 million pounds. They said Kai Havertz is not even a footballer. And guess what? Arsenal are still top of the Premier League table after 13 games, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go! This is what I'm talking about. Listen, guys, this is a marathon, not a sprint. And these kind of games are going to happen in the Premier League. Teams are not that far apart. You're going to have games where we're going to battle and to get the game winner from Kai Havertz himself, the man who's been criticized, chastised, destroyed by the whole fan base. I think this day today was deserved. Maybe not the whole fan base, because a certain man did not do that. Everyone's talking about unsustainable this, unsustainable that. Enjoy the goddamn victory, for God's sakes. We won the game. We're top of the Premier League table ahead of Manchester City and Liverpool, who have been playing outstanding this season. We have a team that guys are saying we're not scoring enough goals. Guess what? You can win every game by 1-0. You could win the league by winning every game by 1-0. You don't have to score 6-7. That's just the reality. It's not the fact. The fact of the facts are this team today, if it wasn't for Declan Rice and Zinchenko, would not have won that game. Our defense carried us. And then late in the game, when we needed a goal, when we needed something, Bukayo Saka gets an assist once again. Kai Havertz comes and gets the goal. And you know what? 60 million down the drain, they said, but Kai Havertz scores again. Love to see it. Love to see it. Souls, what are you saying?
Hey, listen, my guy comes through. I've been telling people, yeah, Kai Havertz will come through for Arsenal. He will come clutch. Just give the man some time. And what happens? Man scores the winner. He's the hero. He's the one we're singing about. He's the one we're praising. And I've been saying it, he's slowly cooking, man. People just needed to chill out. It is still early, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and go, people need to change their opinions on him. But I've been saying it. When I back a player, they always come through. I said I wanted Martin Odegaard over James Maddison. And what happened? Everyone now loves Martin Odegaard. He's the captain of Arsenal, led us to a title challenge after so many years. I said about Benjamin White, give the guy time, he will come through. I said he was a better centre-back than Gabriel that season. Now one of the most loved people in the league. Saliba as well, I've been backing him. I backed Ramsdale. Granted, that's not worked out. That's the one I've got. I said about Tomiyasu over Emerson. I remember having arguments with the fan base. I'm telling people, man, when I back a player, there's something there. And you know what? Today, yeah, you respect King Kai. Today, you praise his name.
Waka waka, 60 million down the drain. I haven't scored it.
Oh, you know what? That's going to be my head all weekend.
Today, bro, can we just take a second and acknowledge one thing, though? There was 2 goal line clearances.
It looks like Egal's gone, I think. I don't know. I think he's disappeared. But what he was about to say, there were 2 goal line clearances today from Zinchenko and Declan Rice. They came up clutch. Declan Rice, what a signing. What a signing. That guy's been 100 million. I told people he would be clutch. Wait, is he actually disappeared? Wait, can you guys hear me or have I disappeared? I can't quite tell. All right. Okay, so I'll carry on talking until Egal is back then, because I'm not too sure where he's gone. I didn't want to just carry on rambling if no one could hear me. Yeah, takeover time, sabotage. I hacked him and said, you know what, it's time for me to speak some whole truths. Now, for me, Declan Rice, man, 100 million pounds. I even said he's going to be the bargain of the summer. He's going to be the guy, yeah, who takes us back to where we need to be. What he did at West Ham, captained them to a Europa Conference League. Granted, it's not the most prestigious cup. It's one of the losers of the loser cups, but still, to be able to captain your team to a cup trophy.
Sorry,
to
bro.
then come
My
in.
internet went nuts. What the hell's going on?
Don't interrupt when I'm talking, lad. Let me talk. Let me
My
talk.
bad.
No, I'm joking. No, we're just talking about what you were about to say, which was the Zinchenko Declan Rice clearance and like how clutch these guys have been. But yeah, I'll let you take over.
Okay. First things first. We got to talk about if we're gonna talk about things, we got to talk about the positives first. I'm not doing no negatives on this stream yet. So first things first, let's talk about Kai Havertz. Mikel Arteta subbing him on with how much time left? I don't even know. He subbed him on for who do you sub him off for?
Well,
Martinelli?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
subbed
he
him on
was
for
on
Martinelli, right?
77th minute, I think it was, for Martinelli.
That is his first goal in open play this season, and what a time to get it. Honestly, Kai Havertz, he's been getting criticism for a lot of rivals. He's been getting criticism from a lot of people. Everyone's been on his case. Eddie Nketiah is going to get a lot of criticism too for his performance. But can we just take a second to acknowledge Kai Havertz? It is what we've been looking for. Somebody who comes in, he gives us a plan B. He actually gives us a plan B. He gives us another additional body in the box, somebody who can win headers, who can do stuff. And I think that's the first time he actually won a header for us. But this is exactly what we've been waiting for from him, Souls. This is what we've been wanting from a Kai Havertz performance. We wanted him to come in, make a difference, and boy, what a difference did he make to score that goal at the time that we needed, to get us the winner that we needed. I would like to say that Kai Havertz has arrived. This is what we've been waiting for, him to do make a difference in a game. And today is potentially the beginning of something positive. Maybe he can start to make a difference. Maybe he can get forward more. Where did he? Where was he playing when he came on? I didn't even really notice. I was kind of just like in La La Land.
Midfield.
What?
He came on midfield. Trossard moved to the left.
Him and Trossard worked well together in the preseason. Maybe it can be a thing. I'm just gonna say this though. I'm not gonna overhype it and say, oh, this is him. Now he's gonna do it every single week. He's not gonna score every single week. But it was nice to see him make a big difference and come off the bench, and Mikel Arteta trusted him. This shows this season, even though you might not rate the options that we have off the bench, we have players that can come off the bench and make a slight difference. Trossard, we have my man who can come off the bench and make a difference. Eddie Nketiah, when he starts, you can have Jesus come off the bench and make a difference. We're headed in the right direction. And I just want people to talk about this. We keep talking about our goals, Arsenal's goals are not that good. Bro, do you know how many goals we've scored this season? Do you know how many goals we've scored this season? We've scored 27 goals.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, the only people who are anywhere, you know what? That's actually pretty bad compared to the rest of the league. It's funny. So we don't have out of the top 6, only Tottenham have scored less goals than us. That's crazy.
Do you know what it is? It is an issue and it's not an issue. It's one of the weird ones where, because our defense is so good, we don't have to blow teams away. Of course, it's nice to be comfortable. It's nice to have those 2-0, 3-0 wins, but you don't need to have them all the time. And we don't, like against Brentford, my expectation wasn't we're going to blow them away. Brentford are a really good team, especially at home. So yeah, man, like a 1-0 was kind of expected, 2-1. It was always going to be tight. We would love to see a 3-0 like we did last season, but that's not always going to happen, especially when you're a respected side and people are going to start playing these low block teams that are a very physical and tall team as well, which limits your options to what you can do to score goals. That's why I've kind of said, like, I didn't agree with the lineup entirely, but I kind of understood what Arteta wanted to do. Rather than going physical to physical, he thought, okay, let's play football against a team that's going to sit back. But you know what? We did the job. That's all we can do. Sometimes you take a 1-0. That's a champion's performance. And that's how I see it.
You know what? That's what we said when we beat Bournemouth last year 3-2. Champions performance.
Yeah.
Are you saying that's the same thing? Now, Mikel Arteta, this is what Mikel Arteta had to say about Kai Havertz's goal. Let me see what I'm showing on the screen. Mikel Arteta spoke about Kai Havertz's goal, and he said, Havertz winner, I just have to see the reaction from everyone, how much they love him, how much he brings to the team. It's what we need. Today, we believed he could change the game in those moments with the way that They were different. It was the perfect time, perfect execution. He won us the game, and that was big. That's a big players do. Honestly, high praise from Mikel Arteta to Kai Havertz, and I just feel like, can this be the road to redemption for Kai Havertz? Can this be the beginning of something good? Can this be the beginning of Kai Havertz actually showing people that it's not 60 million down the drain, but it's actually Kai Havertz has scored again, and he's going to keep doing it.
It's not about goals, though. That's the thing. I've been saying it about Kai Havertz. For me, I've actually not seen what the fan base is seeing. I've actually seen positivity from him, positive moves. Yes, he's not been clinical, which is the criticism I've always said about him as well. But in terms of like what he offers us in terms of physicality, in terms of trying to replicate that Xhaka profile, but with a little bit more of an attacking prowess, it will come. Because even when you look at Germany, I think that was the perfect time. And I'm so now looking back at it, I'm so glad he played the international break. Because when you've seen him, he was making so many more positive moves. He was driving with the ball more. He was looking for those opportunities. Even if you look at it, he was actually more creative for Germany than we've seen him so far for Arsenal. So those things are going to bode well. And I think a goal like this, especially a winning goal, not like the Bournemouth one where we kind of gave him a penalty, it was a consolation. It was, here you go, just get your confidence up. This was a bona fide goal. Like, no one can take away from him. No one can say this, that, or the other, because without it, we don't win this game. So for me, yes, it could be the arrival of Havertz, but I've not seen it that way. I've always said he's been there. He's doing what Arteta's asking him to do, get into those positions, be a nuisance to those defenders. And today it paid off. That's what happened today. This is what he's been doing. It's just he scored today. That's why we're seeing it more amplified. We're seeing it as, oh my God, he did this. But that's what he's been doing. And that's how I don't know. Like, for me, I don't think Havertz has been the problem this season.
Okay. Can we talk about a certain Declan Rice, man of the match on the day? This guy amplifies everything we are this season. Defensive masterclass, solid performance. Put in a top performance once again. Got man of the match from what do you call it? TNT Sports. He
No, he
is.
was the man of the match, regardless. Like any.
He got the man of the match. Yeah, he was the man of the match. I think he amplifies everything we do this season and how we do it. We are a solid defensive team, and it's because of performances from the likes of himself.
I mean, he's been colossal, like in terms of just a bit of everything, not just being a DM, but also being progressive as well. You know, he's allowed us to kind of open up a new dimension. Defensively, he's really good because he does slot into those like centre back positions, covers for those defenders in the high line as well. But when he needs to, when the opportunity opens itself up, he's also going advanced. He's going beyond, the midfield to try and actually create something. He's got a good long shot on him as well. So that's something which we could start seeing more of. But for me, like, the thing is, I understand why Unknown has said something like this. It's a little bit like Busquets, right? But you don't realize how important Busquets is for that Barcelona side that won the treble, that all that success comes from Busquets more than it does from any other player until that player is no longer in the team. And that's what Declan Rice
But
is.
the thing is, today it wasn't he wasn't only doing the defensive side of things.
No. It's because it's simple. Like, that's the problem. People look at stats more than anything. If Rice got an assist, they would have realized what he did. But because he didn't get the assist, he didn't get the goal, or he did have a shot that was like, oh my God. That's why they're not seeing his overall game.
Even the goal line clearance. What about the goal line clearance? Like, defensively, he was everywhere. He was a man mountain everywhere. And the crazy thing was, Jorginho usually plays in that defensive register position. Today, he was the register. I think he had one of the most touches in that midfield out of all of our players. He had like 83 touches.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. Like, he is the heart of everything we do. Like, and that's just the way it is. Like, even the license for like certain players to just bomb forward, like Zinchenko. We're not criticizing Zinchenko as much this season. Yes, he still makes those dumb mistakes, but we're not picking on him as much. We're not picking on the likes of Ben White or Gabriel or whoever, because now they've got someone in front of them that's clearing up a lot of those. So the pressure isn't on just the defenders, just the keeper. He's making all the right decisions. He's dictating games. He's, the tempo. The United winner, for example. These little things start adding up to being like, that's what you need. Look at Rodri, for example. He's had so many clutch moments for Man City, and Declan Rice is starting to do that. Yes, those goals maybe haven't come in abundance, but when they do come, they've won us games. So it's just people want people don't like the simplicity of football sometimes, and that's the problem. Like Declan Rice is a 7, consistent 7, and that's the problem. People want to see 9s and 10s every game. It's like, no, I just want someone who's 7, 8 every single game.
What
That's
about
their
this
baseline.
question right here? I think this question right here is perfect. How many goals has this guy saved us this season, bro?
Oh, that's hard to answer. I don't know, but a
Because
lot.
I feel like he saved us alone. Like I think just in the last couple weeks alone, probably like 4 goals.
Potentially, yeah. Because there's more than that. Like it's the blocks of like the kind of counter attacks that come on as well. It's difficult to obviously quantify like how many goals he potentially could have saved us from, but he's been phenomenal. Like I don't know what people want from him. I don't like someone like unknown. Maybe can put a comment in. What is it that you wanted to see that he hasn't done? I'm curious.
Yeah, Declan Rice. I think we could be waxing lyrical about him all day, every day. But we got to move on to the next topic, and the next topic is none other than the man himself, Aaron Ramsdale. We got to talk about Ramsdale. Did you see what they did after the game? How they cheered for Ramsdale?
No, I didn't see that bit, but I did see the moment I liked was like at the end of the game where he claimed that cross or something, and they all came over to him.
Yeah, that's what
I
I was
did like
talking
that.
about.
Oh, that bit. Okay, yeah, yeah.
You didn't
I
like
thought you
it.
meant after the game. No, I liked it.
uh, it shows that this unit is very much connected still, and everyone's there rooting for Ramsdale. They want him to do well. I don't think it's a Raya or Ramsdale thing, but it's like here it is. Let me show you the whole back line basically going to him. I think he got really emotional after he kept a clean sheet there. You can see that the whole team basically went over to him. You have Jorginho on the pitch. You have, is that Saliba? Yeah, Saliba, Ben White. They all went over to him, and it was very emotional. Everyone's very happy. Everyone's happy for him to keep a clean sheet. He was very nervous in the game. And overall, it was nice to see him end up keeping the clean sheet and doing what he did to end with. I think, to be fair though, he did not have the best of games. He
Wait,
did not have the best of games. First
the thing
half
is, yeah,
was shaky. We could have conceded from that goal if it wasn't for Declan Rice. We got to give him credit. We got to give Declan Rice credit and also hold Ramsdale responsible for that. People are holding Mikel Arteta responsible for the whole goalkeeper situation. We're gonna have a discussion about that in a second. But what was he doing for the throw? For the throw when he hit the ball on the ground, bounced in front of him. Like there were some moments where I'm thinking to myself, uncharacteristic moments. And I'm like, is it
you
the
know,
nerves? What got into him today?
it's just the lack of game time. Like the thing is, goalkeepers, it's very difficult to just come into a game, especially like this, where it's quite physical. There's an intensity to it, and it's probably just the level of pressure he might have put on himself because he does want to claim this number one. He wants to be Arsenal's number one, and he's got a mountain to climb. He had to have nearly the perfect performance for that to happen. So he's probably just put too much pressure on himself. I do think that's got to be a little bit from Arteta where he plays him in the Champions League or he plays him in these cup games because you can't just throw people in so cold after such a long time of not playing any minutes. I just think that's all it is for me. I don't know. It's not a game that I can sit there and go, yeah, you've taken Raya's spot, or Raya might need to hold the bench for a few games. I don't know. I don't know. It's tough to answer.
Just 1 second. Let me see. Okay. Let's go to the next topic. Do you know what the next topic is going to be? Get a guess.
Are we gonna win the league or something like that?
No, not there yet. Not there.
Arteta?
Arteta.
All
Yep.
right, okay.
Why are we talking about Arteta?
I don't know. I don't have.
His 200th game for
Oh,
Arsenal
yeah,
Football
yeah.
Club. Mikel Arteta has managed his 200th game for Arsenal Football Club, and in his 200th game, he has won 116 games. That's crazy to think. This is all competitions. His 200th managerial game in all competitions. Mikel Arteta has surpassed Arsene Wenger and George Graham with his winning record to start his career at Arsenal. To think Arsene Wenger won the league in his first season with our first full season with Arsenal. George Graham, I think it took him a couple of years, but he ended up winning the league within his first 200 games, if I'm not mistaken. Mikel Arteta took a team from fourth to fifth to where we are now and has a better winning record than both George Graham and Arsene Wenger. That is insane, ladies and gentlemen. Insane to think. Take this in. We started off when Mikel Arteta was here to begin with, the COVID season, the year before that, we were losing left, right, center. How on earth he ended up catching up and ending up getting a better record than Arsene Wenger and George Graham beats me. Absolutely beats me. I'm shocked. I don't know about you.
No, do you know what it is? Like that for me, like the likes of I don't know about George Graham because I wasn't alive or even have the knowledge of seeing kind of what the team was like back then. But especially from George Graham to like Arsene Wenger, for example, Arsene Wenger did inherit a good side. Whereas with Arteta, for me, out of a lot of those coaches that we do know about, he's had the biggest task to begin with. To even then overcome all of that, have a complete overhaul of the squad, bring in an entire new 25-man squad, pretty much, other than bar like maybe a handful of players, it's a credit to him because he's not only doing it against teams like Man City and Liverpool going for hundreds of points per season, he's done it in that, he's got a trophy under his belt, and he's brought us back to where we want to be, where we're competing against the best. We'll see what he does in the Champions League because obviously it's the first time we're back in there. I think it's a huge credit to what he's done, and I've never taken that away from him. But now it's time to deliver something, and that's what I think a lot of Arsenal fans want. Is it's all good and well we're winning these games and the number of games we're winning, but when does it lead to something? And that's what Arteta needs to do. But I am so happy with him with the transformation he's made, the project, and that's why I've trusted it all this time. I've trusted his process because I have seen it gradually get better, and I understand the end goal to it. And now he's one of the fastest to, in the first 200 games, he's got the most wins. It's because we trusted it, we supported him, and we gave him the backing. But now he needs to go and make something of that, and that's just what I think about this.
Okay, now let's go back quickly to the conversation with Ramsdale Raya. Clearly, now we can see the difference between Ramsdale and Raya. Or do you feel like that's harsh? Because it's getting to Ramsdale. It's actually getting to Ramsdale. The nervousness is getting to him. He's not capable of competing for his position. He's lost his position at this moment in time, and it's Raya's position.
It is at the minute. That's the reality. We can't really sit there and keep fighting for Ramsdale when he hasn't any chance that you get, even if it's one game, even if it's after such a long time, you have to claim a stake. And today, let's be real, are we sitting here and going, now, after that performance, Ramsdale deserves to start? No one's saying that. And that's the issue because we wanted to see something. Yes, it's a clean sheet. Yes, all of that. But there are still too many mistakes. But that doesn't take away from David Raya making those mistakes as well. He has done similar things. Maybe not to the level of Ramsdale where there was an open goal and a goal line clearance came from it. But they've both made mistakes. This is where my issue is. It's hard to sit here and go, one of them's a bona fide starter because I think they're both equally just as bad or make just as similar mistakes. But David Raya then again does add a different dimension which Arteta likes. So we've just got to accept the fact that maybe overall the finer margins that David Raya is better at, he's
Let me get to the super chat. Big up to the super chat. AMT. Hopefully you're still in the video, bro. My apologies, I didn't read it right away. He says Arteta should have let him play a couple games earlier. I knew months Raya couldn't play against Brentford. He knew for months Raya couldn't play against Brentford. That's true. But what you have to look at is international break just came. We just came out of an international break. He's getting his first game. Honestly, maybe next time ahead of the game against Brentford do we play Brentford at home? No, we don't. We haven't played them yet. So when we play Brentford at home, I hope that he does give him a couple games ahead of time to prepare him for that game. And maybe, do you think he gives him a start in the Champions League now? Probably not. Not until we at least secure the group. So AMT,
on
fully
the
agree
Brentford
with
home,
you.
though, we can make the deal official though, which then means David Raya can.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We can make the deal official in January. Long story short, I just don't see Ramsdale having a future, and I think a lot of people have gaslit us into thinking that Raya and Ramsdale there's not too much of a difference, but there is clearly a difference between the two. And don't be fooled by people who are just peddling agendas. Like Jamie Carragher, for example, he was sitting there saying you cannot win the league with Ramsdale, and then 2 months later, 4 months later, is saying Arteta fucked this up. Ramsdale's a good keeper. He should have never bought Raya. He ruined the confidence of both keepers. What are we talking about? Like,
I don't think David Raya's confidence is gone. I definitely do think Ramsdale's lost something, or he hasn't got that spark that we might have seen because he wasn't even trying to give it to the Brentford fans. I think he was more focused, but I don't know, man. It's Arteta's call. Like at the end of the day, as a fan, we can want Ramsdale, we can want, but Raya does offer what Arteta wants, and that's just the end of it. Like, there's no point arguing about this anymore. Raya's number one. Just accept it.
just accept it, move on, and that's the situation that it's going to be going forward. Raya is better than Ramsdale. I think that's true. Full stop. Raya will be able to play against Brentford. Hopefully he will be. Let's look at some of these. You know what we like to do? We like to look at the press conferences and see what Arsenal had to say. So a special day today for Mikel Arteta, of course. Arteta wins his 200th game. Before we go to the press conference, let's go to the post-match. Let's see what they had to say in the post-match. They spoke about early let-offs, of course. They spoke about the fact that Ramsdale started and he messed up slightly. The VAR incident, we never spoke about that. Good thing I looked at this. There's not much to be said. It was rightfully ruled offside. Don't you agree?
Yeah. I mean, with
There's not,
offsides, I don't really complain about them. It's a line. They use their angles, whatever. I don't really care. For
some people
me,
are some people are saying
Gabriel Jesus should have scored. That's how I see it.
that's how you look at it. Gabriel Jesus should have scored his header.
Yes. Then we wouldn't be talking about it.
Can you see it clearly, by the way?
It's still loading for me. It's a bit blurry, but I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the situation is this is Jesus. This is the ball right here. Can you see where I'm pointing?
Yeah.
That's the ball. They're saying that the ball is in line with this line, and Trossard is slightly ahead of it, and they don't go by his foot because it's when he's in the air, it's where the contact leaves his head to see where you're onside. So I personally think some people are just complaining because it's VAR, but the reality is we can't get angry at an offside decision. We literally won a game because of that against Manchester United, in my opinion. So it's like offside
I mean,
decisions are
lines.
offside.
What? As long as lines are drawn. If they just didn't draw the lines, I'd be pissed.
As long as lines are drawn and they've done all the due diligence, I can't
Yeah.
complain about that. I think that's legitimate, and there's a reason why we move on from stuff like that. It's offside. Yeah, we move on. There's no debate there. What is the next thing that they had to say on the match thing? 1 second. Let me just go to this quickly. So what was the last thing? So we spoke about VAR. Havertz stood to conquer. Yeah, Kai Havertz did his thing. Mikel Arteta subbed on Kai Havertz and Eddie Nketiah. They're probably getting a lot of criticism. People are like, "We're going to lose this game. What are they going to do?" And next thing you know, they pop up with a goal. Everyone's talking about Lee Gunner. I don't know what did he not celebrate the goal or something? What happened? I don't know.
Apparently, someone put a super chat in the TFT saying, he goes, "I'm not celebrating that goal. F him."
What a weirdo.
Yeah.
The vote for Arsenal's player of the match. I think it's simple. My man of the match is it either goes to Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, Zinchenko, or Saliba or Gabriel, one of those. And those are the candidates. And for me, it goes to Declan Rice. What about you?
Oh, this is hard, but
Man of the match.
I'm gonna
Everyone in
give
the comment section, play along. Let
I'm
me know
gonna
your
give
man
it
of the
to
match.
Declan Rice. Like for me, yeah, Kai Havertz scoring the winning goal. Like I do get why people would want to go that way, but for me, the full 90 minutes or whatever the minutes were, Declan Rice was too clutch, man. It's got to be him.
Declan Rice for you?
Yeah, 100%.
100% Declan Rice. Interesting. Let's see what the comment section say. What are they saying in the comment section? People saying Rice, man of the match. Yeah, 100%. Rice,
Everyone said Rice. Okay. Everyone so far said Rice.
Rice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like
No, everyone agrees. It's
Like,
Declan Rice.
honourable mentions to Kai Havertz, but
Yeah, honorable mention. First, what does Mikel Arteta say in his press conference on the performance? Why is he saying he's happy? The performance was not a good performance.
I'm so happy. I think when you have the opportunity to go top, and you come when winter starts, and it's cold, and you come to Brentford, it's a really uncomfortable place to come. I think the team showed so much willingness to compete, to dig in, and to play the game that we have to play to win it. We fully deserved to win the game. I'm so happy.
I think we got lucky, to be honest. I don't think we
but
fully.
that's why I call it a champions win, because you sometimes need that.
Okay. On if our Kai Havertz goal tonight something more than special. I already read this out earlier. We are still working on our balance with in our attack and defense. This is a key point right here because everyone keeps talking about this. I think this is an important thing to listen to. Let's see what he says.
I hope we can be better and better, and adapt. Because as well, the reality is that we have lost a lot of players, a lot of attacking players in this first period of the league, and the team continues to win, and find ways to win. And today I put on another attacking player as I suspected what they were going to do, and it's what we needed. Everybody was really good, I think.
I think this is a key point that people don't really take in. This right here, what he said. Where is it? Because reality is we've lost a lot of players in this first period and we've continued to win. I think people don't take that part in. People don't really take that in when they speak about Arsenal and our attacking deficiencies or creating deficiencies or issues that we've had this season. We've done a good job adapting and just getting on with it, even though we're playing with Eddie and Ketty up front.
We've definitely gotten better, because last season, like Arteta, not last season necessarily, but over like the last sort of 2 seasons, you would tinker and experiment way too much to the point where we'd be questioning, what are you actually doing here? But now he's keeping it more simple. He's like, for example, he'll play Trossard as a striker or Eddie Nketiah as a striker, rather than something weird like he'll go and put Saka down the middle or something. So it's been a lot better in my opinion.
Okay. Yo, someone just sent me the video. Someone sent me the link on the video. This is funny. Let's see. Well, let's see what's going on in this league on a video. Oh shit, where is it? Kai Havertz has a video.
Yeah, very happy about the 3 points, and yeah, I'm looking forward to play again on Wednesday at home. So let's keep pushing and let's keep working hard. See you all.
Okay, nice.
So happy. I'm so happy.
Let's see this league on a video everyone's talking about. Somebody sent it to me. Let's see. Rory posted it.
Don Simeone, watch tonight. Yeah, proper football. Oi, the German giraffe.
Oh, it's frozen. Oh, it looks like Egal's gone again. I think. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like he's gone. I don't even know where he's gone, but I'll try and find the video so I can share it with you as Egal, I think, comes back in. He said it was Rory. Let's see. Yeah, Lee Gunn has infiltrated, and okay, let me see if I can share my screen. How do you do this stuff? I don't even know. Where is it? There. Okay. Let me see. I don't know how he does it, but
Even celebrating his goal. Fuck him.
Holy shit! Holy
Yeah, watch Don Simeone. Yeah,
Can you
Don
guys hear the audio?
Watch tonight. Yeah, proper football.
oh no, what's happening there?
Yo, big up.
Oh
Can you-
yeah. Yeah. Let me just
You
share
telling
this.
me Mama's
I ain't even celebrate. Yeah, watch Don Simeone. Yeah, Don Simeone. Watch tonight. Yeah, proper football, mate. Look at this, just aimless balls. We scored. Get in. Oi, the German giraffe. I ain't even celebrating. Fuck him. The
Let me
German
see, let me
giraffe.
see there. Hold on. You telling me
German
Mama's
I ain't even celebrating this goal. Fuck him.
holy shit. Holy shit.
Look at the manager. The manager's
Look
going,
at
yeah,
this. Look at this. He just scored.
Look at Kai. Look at this.
I need them 3 points, man.
Look at the guy. Look at the guy. Look at the guy. Look at the guy over there. Look at him. Look at the super. Look at the top gooner. Look at him.
29.
Look at him.
29.
Look at him.
So, super sub.
Look at
Super
this,
sub
look.
league, man.
Hey,
Super,
Yo, they're all afraid to
Great
celebrate.
consistent.
all the
that as well.
instruction from your manager.
Yeah.
And he's got the back.
Saka's shit out his way to an assist in this game as well. Yes, all the Saka fanboys will be happy. We have been absolutely crap.
This has been a bad game.
Boy, it's been a bad game. It's
Yep.
been a bad. Yo, this game is. This
Man
game
said guys
is.
are up-
It's
man said
been
guys are
moist.
upset. Man said guys are
Yeah,
upset.
game.
Bad goalkeeping too.
Bro, let me tell you right now, when we signed this fucking idiot, yeah, giving it his stupid little girly celebration,
Oh,
I said I'm never celebrating a single goal he scores for this football club. And if you don't believe it, go back to the video where we signed him and go and watch what I said. I said I will never celebrate a goal this guy scores for my football club because he's shit. Yeah,
That's a.
Look at Ketty running behind him. Look at Zamunda behind him. Look at Zamunda.
That's a
Nah,
world.
bro.
That's a world. price,
Get it.
65
Get him
million
off
right.
the screen. Get him off the screen. Get him off the screen. Bro, let's just read the super chat first. Arsenal deserve it because we were dominant. You know what? Yeah, we were dominant. And you know what? We got a little bit fortunate and we deserved the win. But you know what? Sometimes undeserved wins happen and sometimes you don't get what you need. But hey, we got it today. Some people saying, I'm not trying to. What? Big up to my guy AMT for the super chat once again. Big up to you, bro. You've been the star of the show today. We got another one here saying, Terrence Morgan's belly saying, I'm not buying that Lee wants the best for Arsenal. Yeah, that's true. Doesn't make sense. You want the best for Arsenal, but you're saying you're not happy when you score a winner.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just, he is what he is, man. I've just accepted he's an internet character. He's a troll. He knows how to play the internet game, and that's what I think he's in it for. He's in it for the money, and that's just how I see it personally. Because how do you react like that? Because you know what that's gonna do. That's gonna get you clipped. That's gonna get you rotated all around social media. That's all he wants.
Bum, says my guy. Lee's a bum, a real bum. Yo, by the way, I was on the terrace early. Yeah, big up to you, banter on the pitch. Big up to you, bro, for the super chat. We got one more thing that we need to do, the player ratings, bro. But before we do the player ratings, what do you rate Ramsdale's performance?
A 5 or a 4.
Is that the worst performance on the pitch?
Probably, yeah. I mean, it's not his. I mean, it is his fault. It was just a dumb little mistakes he made, really. But like, I'd say a 5 actually. I think it was just below par. It just wasn't good enough.
Okay. Big up to everyone in the comment section. Do me a favor, play along. This is how we do it. We're going to do the player ratings now. For the player ratings, the way we do it is me and Souls. We're gonna go on this screen, and the player ratings are gonna be above us. If you guys don't know, the player ratings are from this website, the Ars blog website, and you're gonna see the player ratings in there. That's how it's gonna go. So let's get into it. First, we have the man called Ramsdale. Personally, for me, I was going to give him a lower rating, so I let Souls go first. But if you want to give him a 5, there you go.
Why? What did you want to give him?
I think even though he got a clean sheet, that first half performance was horrific, bro. We could have been down. We could have been down a goal from his first mistake, and the second mistake was just pointless.
No, but that second one was more Zinchenko, but he did recover.
For a man who got a clean sheet, to give him a 5, it's harsh, but
Yeah.
I will give it to him. Tomiyasu, I didn't notice him do anything bad, but I also didn't notice him do too much good. You just
He was just there, wasn't he? He did just, yeah, it's just a 5-6, I think.
average game for Tomiyasu.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he had 4 clearances and 2 interceptions. Beats me when that happened. I thought Saliba and Gabriel were both solid. ushered the defenders away. Never really were pressured it too much. 7s for the both of them. What do you think?
Yeah, that's fine. I think they had like a solid performance. Nothing to write home about, but just what you expect from somebody.
7.5s.
Were they better? No, yeah. I don't think they did anything special though, but yeah.
People saying Tommy should get a 7, 6. What is the matter with Arsenal YouTubers? All side streams nitpicking after a win, or y'all betting? I have no idea, bro. I don't know what's wrong with people. They can't be happy. I'm here. I'm happy. Sulz is happy. As long we won the game, that's all that freaking matters. Right now we're just gonna talk about the player ratings. I'm gonna give 7.5s for these two. I thought they were solid. Zinchenko gets an 8. That goal line clearance alone gets an 8 for me. What are you saying, Sulz?
Oh, nah, I'm gonna go 7.5. I think the goal line clearance was good, but it was his own mistake.
Bro, he literally saved Ramsdale.
No, but it was his mistake.
Regardless.
No, you can't do regardless. Then you can go regardless Ramsdale then. You gotta keep consistent. Come on, you can't do that.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's go to so you're gonna go 7.5 for Zinchenko?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. People in the comment section, let me know what you guys are saying. Play along and get involved in the comment section. What are they saying for Zinchenko? Not happy.
1 second, sorry, I just need to send a quick food order.
You're happy now? What? Never look. What? What are people talking about? Love, all the way from Australia. Big up to you. Perth. I've never been to Perth. I've been to Melbourne and Sydney. Nice places to go visit. Declan Rice, bro. Sulz. Give me your rating for Declan Rice. I'm giving him an 8.5.
Yeah, he is my man of the match at 8.5. Easy. No question.
8.5 easy. Best player on the pitch. Dominates defensively. Controls the game in the midfield. He's an absolute man mountain in that midfield. Every single player on the pitch looks at him to give him the ball whenever they're in any trouble, and he's the safety blanket for this Arsenal team. Absolute beast performance by him. Trossard, 7, not really a bad performance, not really a great performance, but it is what it is. We keep it moving. I give him a 7. Let me see what people gave Declan Rice in the comments. People gave Rice 9 for Saliba.
Rice 8, 5, 9.
Okay. Trossard. This is where people start getting weird. I don't think Odegaard had a bad game. Thinking that he came back from injury, I would give him a average game similar to Tomiyasu, 6.5. What are we saying?
I wanted to give him like a 5.5 or a 6, but okay, that's fine. You can give him a 6.
I guess I'll go down to a 6 at best. But I want to know what the people in the comment section have to say about Martin Odegaard, because he didn't have the best of performances. People saying Egal, row 1, Rice, 8.5. Big up to you. I always see you in the comment section in the terrace. Bro, don't worry. I'm holding it down. I'm there. Best believe I'm holding it down. And shout out to the little one in the picture. But yeah, 6, Odegaard 1. Yeah, damn. People are really on Odegaard's case. He came back from injury. Didn't perform too well. Saka got an assist even in a game where he wasn't playing well again. What do we have to say about Bukayo Saka, bro? Man just keeps delivering.
He does, but he was poor. I'm going to go 6.5.
He just delivers, though, every time. He's like a mailman.
He does, but his performance, you're talking match rate. I can't do higher than a 6.5. I just expect so much more. Nah, you can't do that.
I'll give him a 7.
All right, yeah. All right, well, we can compromise on that.
Give him a 7 because he did get the match-winning assist. Come on, it was a clutch contribution. Martinelli 6.
Yeah, all right, okay, yeah. 1 rating less than Saka. Yeah, that's fair. Jesus gets a 5. I don't care. He did nothing. He was non-existent. You better not be on the pitch. I don't want to rate the next person that's coming up on the screen.
Okay, let's not rate him then. Havertz.
A 10.
Nah, give him an 8.5.
No, you can give him a 7.5. If I'm being real, he can't get the finish
8.5.
right.
8.5. He scores the match winner. It's fair enough.
Wait. What did we give Rice though? 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah, then give him an 8 because I think it was just because you can't give. I don't know. I don't like giving the same as the man of the match. Yeah, that's fine.
And then Ben White.
Did he even come on for long though? He came on like there wasn't really much to do. I don't know, just a 5 because there was nothing to do really at the point he came on.
You know what? It is what it is. Let's give Ben White 0 because I don't know if he did enough. But there you go. That's our ratings. 5 for Ramsdale, 6 for Tomiyasu, 7.5 for Saliba, Magala 7.5, Zinchenko 7.5, Rice 8.5, 7 for Trossard, 6 for Odegaard, 7 for Saka, 6 for Martinelli, 5 for Jesus. Eddie Nketiah didn't get a rating. 8 for Kai Havertz, and Ben White didn't get a rating. What do you rate Mikel Arteta's performance out of 10?
Do you know what? I didn't agree with the lineup, but he made the right changes. Maybe not at the right time. So for that, I'll give him a 7.5.
7.5. Okay. And then finally, is there anything that I'm missing? Anything that I'm missing that I haven't spoken about? Spoke about Saliba. Spoke about all the other stuff. Spoke about the clean sheet. Oh, bro, we never spoke about the clean sheet. We got another clean sheet away from home. Solid.
No, away from home is fine. It's at home we don't keep clean sheets.
No, but we have, we have the most clean sheets in the Premier League. But the problem is they're split between two goalkeepers. So no goalkeeper has like the most clean sheets. But I think we have two out of the top 5 goalkeepers in the league with the most clean sheets are Arsenal goalkeepers.
That's actually kind of crazy, you know.
Because look, Ramsdale has
your screen's not on.
What?
I don't know why. I think it's maybe the view you went to.
Okay, 1 second. You can add it, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so my point was I wanted to show clean sheets. Arsenal have 6. 3, 2 of them came, 4 of them came with Raya, 2 of them came with Ramsdale. This is Ramsdale's second clean sheet of the season. We've played 13 games, guys. Also, defensively, you look at the expected goals against. We're one of the best in the leagues. Clean sheets, we're one of the best in the leagues. The problem we have is chance creation. We are still one of the worst in the league. We're not even in the top 10. We're 12th. Manchester United create more chances than us, and they've scored 13 goals. That sucks. It really does. We need to improve our chance creation. That is one place where we're really bad at. Another thing that we're really bad at, shots on target per goal. You know what? That's crazy. We have the 7th most shots on target, but we don't create that many chances. How is that possible?
Sometimes we just shoot for the sake of shooting.
You think so?
Yeah. There's long shots that we take that just don't make any sense.
Big chances created. Let's see. Big chances created. Where are we? We are 12th. Big chances missed. Where are we? We wouldn't have too many big chances missed since. So does that mean we're clinical? If we don't create too many big chances, but we also don't have too many big chances missed, that means we're clinical.
I just don't know how they calculate it. So, like, because for me, I do think we have quite a few chances. We just don't do much with them.
Yeah, it's.
I could be wrong though. I could be like very, like.
It just doesn't make sense. How do we have so many goals? How do we have so many goals? And like, we have 27 goals. We don't score too many goals on open play. We have 6 penalties. So take away 6 penalties. We have 21 goals. 21 goals this season. 6 of them have been penalties. I'm not going to look too much into it. I'm just going to look at the number here.
Defensively, it is what it is.
Defensively, we have 10 goals. Goal difference, only one team has a better goal difference than us. So really and truly, are we that far off? People are saying our season, the way we've been playing, is unsustainable. Do you agree with that?
I wouldn't say it's unsustainable, but we do need to pick up a game. But
1-0 versus Brentford is not an embarrassing result. Brentford, everyone struggles to beat Brentford.
There, 100%. Yeah.
Everyone struggles.
That's why I've not been as negative as I usually am.
We beat Burnley convincingly. We beat Sevilla recently. The Newcastle loss, let's be honest, it wasn't an embarrassing fashion. It was a controversial decision. We just were struggling to score. Newcastle is another place where it's tough to win. So we rode our luck today. Against Newcastle, we weren't lucky. West Ham, I think people are more upset about this West Ham game than any other game this season.
What was the West Ham? Oh, the Carabao Cup, yeah.
Yeah. And then you look, I wasn't really too upset about the Chelsea game because we came back. That was a comeback. I really didn't really get too upset about the Lens game either. It's like the Tottenham draw. Once again, that was annoying, but it wasn't like something where you get upset about. The last time I think I got upset was probably the Fulham game. The whole season we've been okay, bro. I think people are over exaggerating. Don't you think?
No, there are elements of concern if we don't kick it into gear soon. But I think right now, just ride the wave. We've started off slow. Maybe it's intentional, but we'll see. Because at the end of the day, you can only really look at it when it comes to the business end of the season. Do we still play like this? And if we do, then yes, we can have a bigger conversation.
Yeah. Do you save these player ratings? What do you mean by that?
As in, do you have a record of like what we give? I think he wants to do like a season review. You can go through like each game what you've rated players.
No.
I don't think it lets you do that.
I don't have a record of every player ratings. All I do is I just do them on the stream, unless I go back and watch each video at the end. Unfortunately, I don't have a record of that. Sorry. I wish I wrote them down. You're probably right. I should probably write them down. But you know what? If we would have lost this game, majority of these guys would have got zeros.
Probably, yeah.
That just goes to show you how unbalanced we are when it comes to emotional losses. Today was an emotional win, and we got to give Kai Havertz his credit. And for the next couple of days, hopefully people give him his credit. Big up to the super chatters, AMT for the super chat and Banter Pitch for the super chat. You two are the legends for today, especially AMT for the super chats. And shout out to everyone who's been watching. Souls, once again, thank you for holding it down, especially with the internet crashing a couple times. You definitely held it down for me today. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow on Vibes from the Six, where we crash it on those Chelsea fans. I told them they're going to lose to Newcastle. They didn't want to believe me. Now they have to hold that. And Tottenham are going to lose to Aston Villa. I am telling you, Aston Villa are going to beat Tottenham. Be prepared. Once they do, we're going to have Alan on the stream, and we're going to dunk on his head top too. And yeah, catch you guys on the next side. Arsenal top of the league. Kai Havertz scored the goal. Once again, let's do it. Bang, bang.